Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brady here with another Ray Shadow Legends video. Today we're going to be talking about Renegade and how she can be used in speedruns. It's not necessarily a champion spotlight, but it is more just what you need to do with Renegade to get her to be able to do speedruns for you, and it really doesn't require much. If at any point in time during the video you find it helpful, please leave a like and also consider subscribing. So yeah, let's get right into it. She's really just used for speedruns in the end game. So it's not necessarily a champion guide. It's more just going to show you how you can use her instead of Kaimar to do very, very fast runs in dungeons. This also requires other champions, so it's more kind of like a showcase of the whole team. But Renegade is one of the key parts to the team. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show her artifacts. So what we can do is we can put the speed chest back on. Alright, so she's a 165 speed. She needs to be the slowest on your team, right? The reason why I put a shield set on her is because this counts as a buff. And you probably already guessed it, but the other person required to do this run, or not required, but it helps this run a lot, is Seer. Now, Seer is very geared. She's got a good amount of crit damage, 100% crit rate, 184 speed, 225 accuracy. And pretty much the way it works is Renegade uses her A3 to reset, decreases the cooldown of all skills by 2 turns. This skill does not affect this champion or other champions with this skill. This champion will receive damage equal to 30% of their max hit points. This will happen even if it kills this champion. She doesn't have any masteries, obviously. I mean, she's literally only level 30. I was running her at level 1 and I leveled her in Dragon 20 to level 30. So you literally don't need to do anything with her. If you have some of the champions that I'm going to show, you are going to be able to run very, very fast dungeon runs. Ice Golem, Fire Knight, and Dragon. So I'm going to show her in Ice Golem and Dragon, and it's pretty much going to work the same in Fire Knight as well. So the reason why I put a shield set on is so that way this counts as an extra buff, as I mentioned before, and this will allow Seer to do her karma burn. And honestly, I wasn't able to get it off the first turn without putting the shield set on her. So if you are running something similar to what I'm running, go ahead and do this. This will definitely help you out a lot. There's literally no requirement on this gear. You just need to meet the speed, and that is just to be the slowest on the team. You could be like 145, and I'm actually going to show that later when I run like a little bit of a budget team for this speed run. So let's go ahead and run this on Dragon. Obviously, this team's got a bunch of legendaries. Don't worry about that. I am going to show how you can do this with no legendaries at all. So at first, I just want to show you how quick this can actually be, because maybe some of you out there have the same setup I do, but don't run this particular setup. So right there, we nuked. Renegade's going to go here and reset everyone's abilities. Boop. There we go. We're reset. Malice. Boop. Done. We're a Dragon 14, 15 seconds. And from this point, it's just a Dragon Zerg as well. We're going to stack up some poisons, and Zavia is going to blow them up. Alright. And there you have it. 38 seconds. This is, ooh, nice. This is pretty consistent. I run it anywhere between 37 and 40 seconds most of the time. So I'm going to run it one more time just so you guys can check it out. In case you missed something the first time because it went so fast. So Seer steals enemy buffs and our buffs, and she nukes based on how many buffs she stole. That's why we're running Bad L. That's why we have the shield set on Renegade. And it actually also helps that Seer herself puts up some actual buffs, and that helps later on in the run And as you see here, 38 seconds again, and the run went a little bit differently, so you can see that. All right, so let's go ahead and make a little bit more of a normal team here, you can say. So my Royal Guard doesn't actually have 100% crit, because if I run him, I usually run Bad L as lead, and I normally use him only for Spider, so he's built around Bad L. But here we can run Mausoleum Mage because he has a bunch of buffs to give, and we can run Tyrell. Because Royal Guard's a little bit slower, we're going to take off the chest piece off of Renegade. So the gear requirements for Renegade here are literally nothing. Just speed. Just you have to meet a certain speed requirement, and that's it. So we're going to go ahead and remove this. And here we have 4 epics and the Renegade. And we could go into this run and see how it works out. Same thing. Renegade resets. We killed him. Perfect. Okay. Alright, Royal Guard crit, even though he is missing some crit rate. He's only at like 75%. Maybe even 73. I don't 100%. I don't 100% know. He's honestly one of my first builds, and I never really changed him because I have so many different technically better champions for these speed runs that I really don't use him anymore. Seer is amazing, and then like I said, I normally just run Zavia instead of him. So here you go. You can see it under a minute, all epics, and a rare level 30. I mean, this is honestly awesome. Obviously, a better choice here is Kaimar, but if you are having trouble, like you can run Grizzly Jarl on somebody else. Like, it might not be as fast, but if you have Seer and you have some buffs, you can literally do this with Renegade with pretty much a wide variety of champions. The only thing that you need to worry about is defense down and some buffs for Seer. If you don't have Seer, you can run multiple Royal Guards, maybe even a Cold Heart, and then you can run a Revive. There's definitely other possibilities of this. I necessarily don't have all the champions ranked up that you might need, but if you have any difficulty setting something like this up, you can stop by my Twitch channel, and I can definitely try to help you out with setting up a speedrun for Dragon. Now, Ice Golem. I don't have a budget set up on this particular run. You can sure run Tyrell, and you can run somebody else, but I really like the poisons and stuff on it. So for the sake of the speed run, this is just what we're going to run. Once again, if you're having difficulty setting something like this up on Ice Golem, I can try to help you out. We didn't even put that chest piece back on for Renegade because she doesn't need it. And there we are. We're at the Ice Golem in 12 seconds. Renegade's gonna die here, but we don't need her. Okay. Everyone can die here besides either Bad L or Draco. If either one of them live, it's game over. Because they're just going to put up enough poisons to where, as you see here, the golem will skip his thresholds, and the poison damage will just stick all the way down. Without actually summoning the adds. That's what I mean by pushing the thresholds. Normally, as you go past this threshold here, he will summon more adds, or if there's adds up, he will hit very, very hard. But a minute 6 run. Let's go ahead and run it one more time for the sake of the video, just to try to get a better time. Perfect. And there we have it. I actually just got my best time there because everything ended up working out. 48-second golem run. I mean, pretty awesome. Obviously, I'm using some legendaries and stuff here, but the fact that we can use Renegade is the key thing here. And this is something that I wanted to show you guys because I've had Renegade for a while and she was booked. And I was kind of like planning around and screwing around pretty much and not making this. And today, my boy P90 on stream was like, bro, just make it already. Like, what are you waiting for? So here it is. We made it, and we're running some ridiculous times on dungeons, and it's pretty awesome, I must admit. So yeah, those are the speed runs. I think it works out wonderful, and it's great that we don't need Kaimar because I personally haven't been able to pull Kaimar. So if you guys or if there's people out there who have a similar roster to mine, which is a really nice roster, but no Kaimar and no certain specific champions that you might want, there's Renegade that you can use instead of Kaimar that will pretty much net the same results. Obviously, Kaimar is way better champion because he also boosts her meter, but it's the legendary, and not everyone has every legendary. So this is why I wanted to do this guide for you guys. Once again, Renegade does not need anything besides just a little bit of speed, so that way she goes before the enemy waves go. And like I said, 120, 130 speed is enough. I have, what, 145 here, or 144. So it works really well. And then some of the other gears on my champions, like let's say the budget run that I was running that did like right under a minute on Dragon, it was Tyrell. So Tyrell just has a bunch of defense and stuff, but he does not he's not geared for damage or anything like that. And then we use Royal Guard. Royal Guard is decently geared, but like I said, he doesn't have 100% crit here. So I'm pretty much just showing this to show you that was kind of like a ghetto run that still did Dragon under a minute. So Masalia Mage was just leveled up, and he's not wearing any gear either. That once again, I just threw this on for the guide so that way I can show you guys that it's possible. And like I said, the only person on that other run that was geared really was Tyrell. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to show you guys how easy and simple this is to actually set up, as long as you have Seer or another really good nuker like Royal Guard or something like that. So yeah, this is something, if you have what you think are the necessary pieces and you're having trouble setting up something like this, please hit me up on my Twitch page. It's twitch.tv/Verdi254. You can also join my Discord and hit me up for help there. I do account upgrades daily on stream and off stream. So if that is something that you might be interested in, definitely send me a message and we'll see if I can help you out. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.